Richard said he was going to,
Aubrey said what?
Arby said that Richard will be calling in to join us as well.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we have four, we have quorum.
All right. Okay, let me call this meeting to order. But hold on a second, because I want
No
to look up
problem.
something. One more. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So just welcome everybody, and I'll call the meeting to order. We have a quorum with 4 members. So let's see. Carolyn, do you want to take the roll call?
Absolutely. Let's see. Willa Henshaw,
Here.
Carolyn Webster here. Jackie Jackson. Richard Lee. Frankie Mays.
Here.
Janet Mitchell. And Arby Powell.
Yeah. Here.
Okay, 4. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, how's everybody doing tonight?
We're doing fine.
Nice and dry inside.
Yes, we're
Yeah,
inside.
definitely.
Thank God.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's been raining all day here.
Mhm.
So right now we'll go to number 2, general public comment on non-agenda items that are within the neighborhood council's jurisdiction. If there's any visitors or public that would like to comment, press *9 to raise your hand and *6 to unmute. 2 minutes per speaker. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we're moving on. Okay, now we'll have the approval of the minutes from the February 10th, 2023 meeting. Carolyn, can you please read the minutes from the February 10th meeting?
23. Yes, okay. Thank you. Let's see. The welcome and the welcome call and the order to roll call was started at, the meeting was called to order at 7:25 p.m. by committee chair Willa Henshaw. General public comment on non-agenda items. Item number 2, there was no public comment. Item number 3, motion to approve minutes for December 9th, 2022, because there was no quorum for meeting held on January 13th, 2023. Motion to approve was by Chair Willa Henshaw, and it was seconded by Richard Lee. Read and approved 4-0-0. Item number 4, weekly conference call with Officer Hill and LAPD. There will be an in-person meeting for residents, community members held at the Southeast Division Fire Department located at 145 West 108th Street in Los Angeles at 5:30 p.m. on February 14th, 2023. Additional information regarding upcoming meetings may be obtained at the Southeast Division of the Los Angeles Fire Department website. Item number 6, neighborhood team training program. The first meeting was held on February 2nd, 2023 via Zoom. There were 15 participants. To register for future events, registration is to be completed through Eventbrite. The link may be accessed through the HGNNC website. The neighborhood team program provides training to assist neighborhood residents and coordination in the event of a major disaster. The program also provides on-site training, workshops, practice sessions, resources, and assists community members to assess and identify the needs or skills of residents and how to coordinate and assess, how to coordinate and organize assistance in their local neighborhood. The neighborhood team program is Chin Tamagiri. And we may also send him an email request for updates regarding upcoming events. Our class sessions are held once monthly via Zoom, and there are a total of 7 classes. If unable to attend all sessions, please make an effort to attend at least one. A reminder message via email will be forwarded to committee members. Item number 7, Emergency Preparedness Fair. A discussion was held concerning hosting a fair by the committee. There are several components involved, which include choosing a date, a location, speakers, vendors, capacity, whether online or in person, resources, funding, and etc. A suggestion was made to possibly coordinate with one agency of the city, such as the Los Angeles Fire Department, invite someone who has expertise in topics such as emergency services or survival techniques in a disaster, to speak and provide resources to residents and viable information to prepare for a major disaster. Our committee chair, Willa Henshaw, will contact HGNNC Secretary Rosalie Preston for dates, proposals, resources, and the most effective way to get started. Item number 8, announcement. HGNNC Outreach Committee will host an event to be held at Rosecrans Park on February 25th, 2023, between the hours of 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. The meeting adjourned at 8:25 p.m. Next meeting date, March 10th, 2023 at 7 p.m. Minutes taken by Carolyn Webster, Secretary, Public Safety Emergency Preparedness Committee. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Carolyn. I motion to approve the meetings. I mean, the notes of the meeting, the minutes.
Second.
Okay, so we have a second by, who was that?
Seconded by
Arby.
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 Oh, second by RV. So, Carolyn, go ahead and take the vote.
Willa Henshaw,
Yes.
Carolyn Webster, yes. Frankie Mays
Yes.
and Arby Powell.
Yes.
Thank you. The meeting notes are read and approved.
Okay, thank you, Carolyn.
Okay.
Next on the agenda is the report about the meeting with Officer Hill. Did anybody attend that meeting?
No, I didn't make the meeting, but the next meeting will be March the 16th conference call.
Oh, via conference call. Okay, March
And-
16th.
And the March 23rd will be the in-person meeting.
And then 23rd is
the-
in person.
Yes.
At the firehouse.
Yes.
Okay. Can anybody make the in-person one, or?
I'm gonna try to make that in person one. On the 23rd. I'm gonna try to get to be there.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, doing Zoom is convenient.
Yes.
So when we have to
And
go
on
back to
the,
in person.
I know on March the 25th, they will be having a cleaning crew at the station at 145 108th Street. It will be doing,
Oh, really? Okay. Is that what they're gonna do when, like, so we have to go back to in person for April? So we'll see how that works. Okay, so next on the agenda, report on the
Oh,
neighborhood.
I see somebody had their hand up. I think Richard.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on. Let me look. because I didn't see any. 'Cause I got mine.
Hi, Richard, welcome.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you. We can hear you,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. I wanted to, you guys went ahead and approved the minutes, but I had a question about the minutes. It was I was trying to say that it was on readiness. Did you guys hear me?
No,
Okay, all right. But it's already approved now, so I guess it really doesn't matter. It was just, I wanted, whoever took the minutes, you tell me who, there was a person who somebody just suggested we do do an emergency preparedness, fair. And I wanted to know who did that.
Rosalie, the person that it was suggested that the emergency preparedness suggestion came from Rosalie Preston. That's where it came
Yeah.
from. It did not come from
Right.
us at all.
Okay, all right.
right.
Okay, no problem.
Mhm.
Okay.
I remember the discussion.
Yeah, she was the one that initially put that suggested that to the committee quite a few months ago.
All right.
Right.
Right, but we wanted to kind of wait until after we got the neighborhood team program off the ground
Correct.
Right.
That's
before we
yeah,
started
I
another
remember that
project.
discussion.
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, so speaking of the neighborhood team program, so hopefully you have been attending. Did somebody say something?
No, not me.
Okay, hold on, let me see. Hopefully everybody's been attending the meetings. Does anybody have any comment about the neighborhood team program training so far? No? Okay, so far I think it's been good, and I've gone to the first two trainings. I looked on the neighborhood team program website to see if they had made our page yet, but it wasn't there. I also noticed that on their website, the NTP website, that you can also click on, they have each day, each month that they're having the training. You can click on that and it'll take you to the Eventbrite website to sign up. So if anybody had any trouble with the link that's on the poster, you can go to the neighborhood team program website and they have the training link there as well for each month. But again, he doesn't have the website that specifically, or web page or whatever they're supposed to be giving us up yet specifically for the Harbor Gateway North. So we're still waiting to see that. And I think they might be a little bit behind because they have a lot of trainings going on at the same time. Do we have any other comments? No. Okay. So moving on to the next item on the agenda, the possible emergency preparedness fair. So I talked to Miss Rosalie about the different components of pulling it together. And as we had said before, it's going to take quite a bit of organizing and deciding exactly where, if we have it in person, physically where it would be. And talking to the main committee to get funding for it, to announce it to the community, and to if we did the traditional fair, we would have to get vendors, etc. And then she told me also, because I was telling her about maybe we could do the fire department earthquake simulator. And she said last time that they had tried to do that, there was a problem. And I know that if the fire department has an emergency, whoever's operating that earthquake simulator, if they have to go put out a fire, there goes the fire truck and the simulator. So with that being said, I see your hand, and whose hand is that? Whose hand was that?
I don't
Anybody?
know, it's next to Richard, but I don't know if he put his hand down.
It's not
Oh.
I didn't put my hand up.
Oh, okay. Well, whoever's hand it was, just give me one more. I got one more thing to say. One more suggestion. Because I know Richard had said that, well, instead of doing a traditional fair, why don't we just do have a speaker, or and correct me if I'm wrong in how you explained it to us, Richard. Have a speaker that, or somebody who would give a presentation.
I
Uh,
don't remember saying, I said maybe just work with one person. As I recall, now that was last month, right?
Right,
Yes.
right.
I think it was about find a speaker who has specific expertise in an area, and have that person, and I think and have that person speak about that expertise con, concerning emergency preparedness. And I think that you might be able to find a person like that with the fire department, or with building and safety, or something like that. But if you want to use your resources from the city, Public Works would be a good one. But would just, or maybe EMD, maybe the emergency preparedness division, have a
Right,
person come up,
right,
because that person would have expertise about many areas within the city that would
right.
be
I was
pertinent.
thinking,
Yeah.
excuse me for interrupting, but I was thinking of the person who runs the for the city, is a African American lady now, and she runs the EOC and the LA City Emergency Management Department. So I thought maybe she would be a good resource.
Do you
And then
remember what her
also,
name is?
I don't, not off the top of my head. I looked at her information and read about her and everything, but off the top of my head, right at this moment, no, I
Okay,
don't remember.
that would be a good idea, I think.
But let me throw another caveat at everybody
Okay.
that you might want to consider. What if, since we got this training, this neighborhood team program training, what if if we have to, hopefully at the end of this training, we invite every person who has either done a CERT program or participated in the neighborhood team program to a meeting where this lady, say for instance, we have this lady come to speak. Okay, have everybody, if you have a t-shirt or a uniform, whatever, your shirt, wear your shirt garb or whatever, t-shirt, whatever, and we have that meeting with them and tell the community, not only wear your shirt, your vest or whatever, but invite somebody with you. And maybe we could have a luncheon. Nothing fancy. I'm not talking, I'm not trying to spend millions of dollars, because I know the budget is tight. But maybe we could have like a buffet or something,
Brown bag.
whatever, where we can feed them, tell them, invite somebody from your neighborhood, one person, a family member, somebody who's going to participate with you in this CERT thing, if they're not trained, so that they can get trained, or if the neighborhood team program, so they can see what you're doing. Have everybody from all of our what is it, the 9 districts or whatever they can call those, come for this meeting. So what do you think about that? So this is a
Richard
little
Lee
bit
here.
additional.
Richard Lee here.
Yes.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay,
Yeah, getting the people passed and all that. I think also maybe they have somebody go over first aid, maybe basic first aid along with that, but there's the neighborhood, cert. I don't know if they go over that and have people. Well, that's a good idea to have people give their testimonies as how they join CERT and what they learn and how they apply it to, in their everyday life and, in situations and have them share. But
Right. Well,
also,
that's a good idea because we could have like, I'd say maybe, because we don't want to overwhelm people, but we could have like one or two people besides the main speaker, people from the community talk about their experience and what they're doing. That would be a good idea, I think.
yeah, people share so people can get an idea, and maybe they identify and see themselves as doing the same thing and get more people to join and participate.
Willa, are you speaking of, you said people that have had CERT training, that have completed their CERT training?
Right.
Are you speaking of all 9 districts? What are you, I'm trying to clarify and rein this in, because how the problem, the issue that I have with that is, do we know approximately how many, or, say there are 150 people that have had CERT training, you said from all the districts, would that be, because then we're getting back into all the large group, which is which is fine. But I go back to the original plan that we had, where we could invite somebody, say for instance, that has expertise, one person, say for instance, from the fire department who has expertise. A few months ago, we had a battalion chief, her name was Monica Hall, and Battalion 6. And she spoke to our meeting, and she said she would be willing to, LAFC has a new management team, and she would be willing to speak once she knows on her expertise in different subjects and present them to us at any time, as long as she received enough notification in advance. So
Right. I'm not saying
I was
not to
just
do.
wondering if we could have something like that, because if you're talking about 150 to 200 people that have CERT training, then we're getting back into location, logistics, all of that. That's my concern.
Well, I think we're gonna have a logistics whatever, because we're gonna be dealing with a lot of people.
Right.
Even if we do this, even if we do the disaster fair out in the middle of a parking lot somewhere
Right.
or at a school or something, we're gonna have the logistics issue. We're gonna have the issue of meeting in a large group. So we have to decide, or they're gonna have to tell us, can we meet in a large group or not? Can we, what can we do, or what can we not do? What is allowed, what is not allowed?
Right.
Because I think we have plenty of experts. We have the battalion chief lady, we have the EMD lady, and we have the guy from the fire department. So I think we have plenty of people to speak. That's not the issue. I think the issue is this, okay, how much of this, no matter which one we choose, is going to be a lot of work and coordination. So I think we have to decide, what do we choose to do? What format do we choose to take this meeting into? Because it's going to be a large number. Well, hopefully it'll be a large number of people. And since we're the committee for the entire neighborhood council for Harbor Gateway North, we have to include everybody, right?
Right.
So the reason why I specifically picked, say, people who participated in CERT and people who participated in the neighborhood team program is because it's going to be two or threefold. Number one, we're going to find out, hopefully, who these people are, and identify them. Number two, we're going to be able to thank them for participating. And number three, we're going to give them some more training because they're going to listen to an expert, a couple of experts while they're there. So, and then we're also going to appreciate them. And so that's the reason why, and that kind of narrows down the group.
They ain't gonna appreciate no one.
So that's what's my thinking is, we can invite the entire community, which will be great. But I think now and I could be wrong, and I need you guys to speak up and, say, exactly what you wish to do, or if you don't want to do any of it. Is that
Well-
I think what I'm trying to figure out is, we need to really focus on getting our neighborhood team program CERT people into a cohesive group that's going to be able to work together during an emergency. And this is just one way we could accomplish that while having another event. Your thoughts? And please don't be shy. Come on, people now.
I'm trying to figure out where you're coming from. Okay, with the CERT people in the teams, like get together and have a meeting and have the experts, people that's already doing review, and then you get the teams people there to talk about their experience, or get together and do a exercise or something. I'm just trying to get that part, because you mentioned getting together to CERT and the teams together.
Go ahead, Richard.
Okay. Wow. I think we're on the right track. I think that at this point in the planning, I'm getting the impression that we don't want to have too large of a group wherever we are, wherever we have this thing. And we want to get key people who are very interested in it. So we have 8 different areas within the neighborhood council. So I think that it's kind of important to get a key person from District 8, one from District 1, from District 2, and maybe get a couple of other people to get together. Now that would be 8 times, that would be 24 people. 8 times 3, right? 3 times 8, that 24?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 24 people and 1 speaker. Oh, and by the way, the chair of emergency preparedness, tell me your name again, I forgot.
Willa? You talking
Willa.
about me?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Willa, I just thought of something else. The person that is the head of emergency preparedness, is that, is her name Parks? Something Parks?
I have to look it up and see. I was researching it the other day and looking her up. I have to look. and see.
Okay, well, if it is, I used to know her when I was, her last name was Parks. I used to know her when she was going up the ranks when I was working. She still might be there. It was something Parks, and she was over there. Maybe that's one thing. I would think she would be a great speaker and work with a small cadre of people the day we want to do it, either on Zoom or in person somewhere. And the other thing that I think is kind of important was that we might want to just come up with what we want as a theme, and also kind of put our ideas together and present it to her and see if she could run with that and use it as part of her training the day that we decide to do it. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, yeah, I just think what I was trying to say or
Oh, I'm
see
sorry. Her name
in
was
terms,
Carol Parks,
okay,
not the
yeah,
same
but
person. Go
what
ahead.
I was
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, that's okay. Yeah, what I was trying to see is, well, I think we need to talk about as a group what the format is. Do we want to do traditional or something new? So that's the
Okay,
first
well then
question.
that's on us. And then we could
Yeah,
present that. Is that right? We
we
can present
could,
that to
yes.
our speaker and
Well, we
say,
could just tell her, no, we could just, I'm not worried about what the speaker's gonna do, because we could just tell her, look, speak on this topic or tell us
this is
what you
what
want
we
to speak
want.
on.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's not really the main issue. I think our problem is that we have to organize what we decide we want to organize or put together, what kind of, overall program we want to put together. So do we not, I guess should we vote to say, do you want traditional as opposed to something new?
So define traditional.
The traditional um disaster preparedness fair.
Oh, okay, with booze and all that kind of stuff.
No, a disaster preparedness fair with vendors and
That's what I said, booze. I'm sorry, I
oh,
meant vendors
booths.
when I said that. Yeah. Yeah,
That's
vendors.
something.
Or do
Okay.
we want to go with, or we want to go with like a classroom kind of setting
Setting. Or do we want to do it online?
or Zoom or
On
Zoom?
Zoom. Yeah, where like I think like the LA councilman had a couple of speakers and they did it via Zoom. So can we am I allowed to call a motion to vote on to decide which format we want?
So you propose 3 different types
Yeah.
already. That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah. So any other RV, Carolyn, Frankie?
Well, another thing I was thinking, it was in the back of my mind, you want to kind of include something with youth that it'll be at all levels of ages. That's what I was thinking about in the back of my mind. Uh, I don't know, let me think. Yeah, the ideas sound good, because it never get enough training in emergency preparedness, because due to the fact with everything going on with the weather, and things is always happening, it's best for people, to go and interact and review and know and have the idea of what to do and what the resources are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't know why I'm thinking about the youth or targeting the youth a little bit more, to include them. We're all ages, to participate.
How, RV?
Yes, Richard.
How, RV? How?
Oh,
Huh?
how? Is that what you're saying, Richard? How would we?
Yeah, I said
How would
how.
we?
How?
Yeah, how would you include youth in the either planning or in the presentation or um
I don't know,
the
because
presentation itself?
well, you know what? I think they have displayed the, like outside they have the fire trucks and things like that, and emergency equipment they use and things like that. They have display if we invite, maybe if the battalion do her lecture and then she'll bring, some equipment with her that she can, go over outside or something like that. But then, like you say, logistics is going to be the issue, is where we're going to hold it at. And then you got to get permits and all that. And that would be, that would be, kind of like we have to get through that. So we can still stick with the lecture. But, and you know, if the lecture is gonna be held at the building we have now, or,
Or maybe at a school or something.
Yeah,
well,
I want to go back to, can we go back to the question? Or whether or not we're gonna, because we had, our chair wanted us to, vote on the idea of actually trying to propose something. And that was, we were gonna vote on that, weren't we?
Well, I was trying to figure out what kind of structure you wanted, because if like Arby said, if we do inclusive with children, then maybe that would lean towards the traditional disaster preparedness fair, where we could have it out in the open and the kids can, see the fire truck, possibly get the earthquake simulator, possibly have, a face painter or something, if that's even possible. Things of
When
that
is,
nature.
Emergency Preparedness Month? Is that October,
September.
September?
Mhm.
Okay, Madam Chair, I'd like to, put a proposal on the floor.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to, move, if it's okay, I'd like to move that the Emergency Preparedness, Committee of Harbor Gateway North, um, let's see, the Emergency Preparedness Committee, actually, plan starting this month to do an emergency preparedness, fair, traditional, in the month of, did you say
September.
October? Is that what you said?
No,
For the
September.
entire September, for the entire neighborhood council. Doing, I propose we, the emergency preparedness committee, start working on a fair in September at 135th Street School on the playground for the entire neighborhood council. Was that too involved for everybody?
No,
Want me
I
to
don't think so.
try to summarize it again?
No, I think you're good. Do I have a second? Anyone?
well, second,
Okay, then we need a vote. Carolyn? Is she still there?
I need to unmute myself. All right. Are we voting on a proposal to host, I think, host a
Traditional
fair in September?
in
Okay,
September at 118th Street School.
right.
Oh, I
okay.
thought you said 135th.
135th.
25th
I'm
Street
sorry, 135th Street School.
in
That's what I said.
September
Yes.
2023.
Right, and
Okay.
that's disaster
A
preparedness.
Saturday? Is September 23rd a Saturday?
I have no idea. I'd have to look at calendar.
Said September 2023. I don't think she gave it, she didn't give
We
us.
haven't gotten a date yet.
No, it's just a month,
No.
the month. She
Okay,
said
just-
it's month.
part of my proposal, as part of my proposal, I'd like to, narrow it down to a specific day.
Well, I think we have to, before we do
Approval for-
that, have to discuss with, say, for example, the school, what days are available, number one.
Okay,
then
good. We
Number
can do that,
two,
but we need to
also
narrow
the
it down that
main
we want to
committee.
go ahead and try to plan something right now.
Right. Well, I think we've narrowed it down to September, but I think we need to vote on whether we want to do this traditional thing or not. So let's go ahead and do that
Yeah,
vote.
that's right. That's it.
So go ahead, Carolyn.
Roll call.
Willie Henshaw? You vote.
Yes.
Okay, Carolyn Webster, yes. Let's see, who, Richard Lee,
Yes.
all right. Let's see, who else? Frankie
Frankie,
Mays,
yes.
Frank Bay.
RV Powell.
Yes,
All right.
But one thing I want to say that we might have new officers by then, right?
Possibly.
Voting April 1st.
yeah, well, it
Do they
won't
go-
start until July, I think. It's when the time is up, so it will be
Right.
new people on the board,
Yeah. 'cause
you know,
So that we
and
need to
plus on
revisit
the
it, right?
committees.
That we
Oh,
need to revisit this. And it should be a motion that's standing to say that we want to do this. And then we could okay, maybe I need to do an amendment, to that.
So because we're gonna have the new committee, the main committee. And this committee, right?
right. I think all new officers will be. We have new-
Okay, so probably if we go ahead and vote on this now. And so we've already said yes. So
Yes.
the motion has carried that we were going to do the traditional disaster preparedness fair, planning for it to be September of
September.
2023
At,
at the 135th Street School,
okay, if we can secure that.
contingent on the fact that we have to first get permission, of course, and narrow down the days.
Sure.
Okay, so let's
Sure.
leave it at that
All
point.
right.
And then we'll next month, by then, after I've talked to the person that the head of the emergency management department and the battalion chief, and talk to Rosalie about the 135th Street School and get some more logistics down about exactly what it entails, then we can go further and make it what I think what Richard has said about, since everybody's going to be new, making it a standing
Action item.
actionable item
Yeah.
for the committee to work on.
Yes.
I think the question would be if we make it an actionable standing item, we have to be careful. Okay, so how far can we go in this as this committee right now, in the makeup of this committee right now, without incurring financial burdens on the committee if they come up and decide they don't want to do it
Well,
come September.
I don't think it's gonna, if the committee then decides they do not wanna carry it out, I don't think it's gonna be a financial burden on the neighborhood council, because we haven't only because we haven't made a part of the proposal was not about funding the thing yet. We're not talking about funding, we're talking about doing something. Not about funding, because we can do that later, can't we?
Well, yes, I think we can do it later, but we have to make certain commitments. We have to look at things and see what the commitments are going to be down the road.
And then they have to secure the school, and then I think there might be permits and all that, and the funding, because they start charging for everything to use the building or the playground and all that,
Yeah, so
so.
yes, exactly. So we definitely have to
And-
look at the logistics of that.
And then also if you're gonna have refreshment flyers and all that kind of stuff, I don't, as other people be sponsoring, that we won't have to deal with that too much.
Has anyone done something like this before? Now, I have not planned something like this, but I've planned things similar, not emergency preparedness day or something like that.
I
But
have.
one of the things that you
I've
need to
planned it
have,
before. I planned. I had one years ago at Occidental College, and I planned one with Chin at that church at the, uh, well, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank today, but at the, um, what is the church right there on Crenshaw?
Oh,
Again,
Crenshaw Christian
West
Center.
Angeles,
no, West Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chen, we did a disaster preparedness fair there in the parking lot of
Okay.
West Angeles.
Okay.
So,
I went to one over there
yeah,
about 4 or 5 years ago,
yeah, that
maybe
was it.
6 now. Well,
Yeah,
actually, it was before the pandemic.
yes, it was. It was before the pandemic.
Yeah, it was like in the 2000, maybe 13 or something like that. It was very good, whatever it was, when I went there.
Yeah,
It was
that's
very
the one
good
I'm
because it
talking
was
about.
huge.
It was huge, yes. And they had a choir. Um,
We could use the Harbor Gateway North Community Choir.
so yeah, so
RV actually is the director of that choir.
Oh,
really.
no, no, Richard, no. No.
So,
Okay, I'm sorry.
okay. So let's move on. Okay, so we've got the traditional
Sure.
proposal down.
Yes.
So let's revisit this next month with some more details. And we have 3 people who we can talk to about what their role could be in terms of speaking. Um, and then we need to find out information about the school and logistics of using that facility, and if maybe we should have a backup facility as well.
Sure.
Okay.
Carolyn.
And
Yes.
let me go ahead.
Carolyn. I'm
I'm
sorry.
listening.
I need to be excused,
Oh,
if you don't mind.
thank you, Richard. We're happy that you came and gave us your ideas. We're so happy to see you. So we'll keep notes and thank you. We'll see you
Okay,
next time.
very
Thanks
good.
for coming, Richard.
Thank you, Richard.
Okay, thank you, Richard.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Rick.
Okay, and then I wanted to acknowledge Joan Jacobs. Is that you? Are you back? Hello, Joan. Are you still listening?
She's muted. Joan?
Oh, she's muted. Anyway, I see her name here, so I was just
Yeah, I see her too, you know.
I just wanted to acknowledge her. We miss her, and
We miss you. Hi, Joan.
and happy to see her there.
Yes,
And we welcome whoever the call-in user number 1 is. I don't know who that is either, but
yes.
welcome. I didn't mention it at the beginning, but welcome to people who are attending. So at this point, we will leave it there. Does anybody else have any questions or comments about what we just discussed with the traditional fair?
No, I had no questions at the time.
No questions.
No
No,
questions, comments? Okay. Oh, hold on. My phone is unhappy. Okay. So, are there any announcements?
Oh, yes, it's announcement. They're gonna be the town hall meeting tomorrow at 186th Street School with Tim McCosker.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that.
And what time is it?
do we have to RSVP for that?
I don't believe so.
No, it just says March. I have the note. I have the notice. It says March 11, 10 a.m. in the auditorium of the 186th Street School, 1581 West 186th Street. And so, no, it doesn't say that we have to RSVP.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, well, that'll be interesting. Any other announcements?
That was the only one.
Okay, hopefully everybody will attend the neighborhood team training, which is once a month ongoing. Look forward to seeing everybody there. And
one-
go
Oh,
ahead.
one more. I'm
When's the
sorry,
next one?
Willa.
When is the
One more-
next one, Willa?
Oh,
The next one is April, let me see, March, April 6th, I believe.
Okay,
Yeah, so it's first Thursday. So April 6th. And like I said, you can go on to the because I guess you have to sign up each time. Go on to the neighborhood team program website because they have a link, because they have each one in a little square, a little white box. And you
is
can
that one Zoom or is it in person? I forgot.
it's Zoom, but you
Okay,
have to go to Eventbrite to sign up to get the link.
Right.
So, but it is Zoom. It's not in person.
Thank you.
Okay, and hopefully everybody is getting something out of this. And it took us a while to get it together, but it's going. So I appreciate everyone, working towards getting this event to happen. And hopefully we will all get something out of it and see, success in terms of getting people more prepared in their neighborhood.
yes,
So that's the
agree.
goal.
yes.
Okay, and again, welcome Joan Jacobs and whoever's on the phone. Welcome and glad to see you back. And if anyone else has any questions or comments, let us know. Okay, well, that's the end of the meeting. It's 8:05. I think that's it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Good night.
Okay, thank you. Good
Good
night.
Good
night.
night.
Thank you.
Stay safe and warm, everyone.
Everybody,
Okay.
yes, please stay safe and warm.
All right,
Yep.
thank you. Good